Today I am playing the new football game UFL. This game is being released on December 5th, but I've got an early access code thanks to Strikers Inc. I'm going to be testing this game out, giving you my first impressions. Is it better than FC25? If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like for me and make sure you subscribe for more UFL and FC25 videos. We sort of already know what UFL looks like based on the previous betas that we played throughout the year, but I had to set up a new club. I did Vapex FC, of course, and then you have to pick a formation. I chose the 4-4-2, and then you have to select your first player. They give you like a couple players to select from. I chose the goalkeeper because I thought we need a good goalkeeper when we start out, otherwise we're going to concede goals. But obviously when you're starting out, it's going to take some time to build up to a decent squad. The menus look pretty much the same from the beta. I don't think there's anything different here. This game will contain microtransactions, of course. You can see that for a couple of dollars, all the way up to $121, you can buy some league points. And then there's also credit points, and you can go all the way up to about $60 Australian there. So obviously if you spend $60, you'll get 250 million credit points, which means you can buy really good players. And then there's also the packs, so you can spend $170 if you want to for a bundle, which gives you 9,500 LP and CP of 250 million. So obviously they need to make money. It's a free game, so there's going to be microtransactions. You've got your play online. You can do ranked matches or casual. Ranked matches is going to help you move up the divisions. We've got the play local, including a training mode. There's my club, where you can take a look at your players. Obviously, the team looks pretty bad at the moment, but I'll see if I can buy a player or two. And then there's also the transfer market. So if you've got the right CP and RP, you can buy players. At the moment, I've got about 13 million CP, which means we're going to have to look at some lower overall players here. Because they've got the 5th Pro license, a lot of players will be licensed. You might even see some real player faces as well. So it's not like there's going to be a lot of generic names that you won't even recognize. I'm looking for a striker to add to the team. At least I can try and grab some goals with a striker. And I've got Brunori here, 12 million. We are going to blow the budget on this one, but I wanted to get a decent striker for my first few games. We've got the CP to do it. We also have the RP to do it as well. So I'm going to bring this guy in. And now we have Brunori in the squad. So we'll put Brunori up front. So that helps the squad out a little bit. You can buy items in this game. You can increase your experience and credits gained from rank matches. So these are like boosters. There's also stadiums you can buy. And this game will feature some licensed grounds. And there's also going to be probably some generic ones. There's also some licensed kits by Adidas here, and there's also Monaco by Leverkusen. So there will be some licensed clubs. And then there's also boots. We've got Adidas boots here, and you can pay 23 million for the boots. It's probably not what you want to do starting off. And then there's also balls, which look pretty expensive. Then there's gloves as well, and club badges that you can use. Skins is also important because you can improve your players or enhance your players, I guess, with skins. When you're starting out, I guess it's not something you should do straight away, but you should consider it. And then there's also the team pass that you can unlock with LP. These will give you different things like RP, LP, XP. And then there's also challenges that you can try and do as well. Let's take a look at the training mode. I feel like they've polished it a bit more since the last time I played this game. But until you actually play like a proper match, you don't know. It's free to play. It's not going to cost you anything, so you should definitely download it and see if you like it. You've got nothing to lose. Now, this is not like an FC25 practice arena where you can do practice match and set pieces and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty much one-on-ones against the keeper, just doing a couple shots here and there, practicing your skill moves. So it's pretty limited there. If you press the start button, you can go to settings and you can take a look at the feints and celebrations. So you can take a look at the different skill moves available in the game. And there's other settings here as well. Now there is an offline mode. So if you don't feel like playing online, there is an offline mode, but there's no career mode or anything like that. It's pretty much just like a kickoff mode. If you have friends over, you can set up additional controllers to play with your friends, or you can play against the bots as well. You can play with your own club, or you can play with some licensed teams. We've got Monaco, Porto, PSV, Besiktas, Shakhtar, and then there's like some generic clubs by the looks of it. Not many licensed teams here, but we've got Monaco and Porto here. Let's take a look at the match settings. So you can do half lengths up to 20 minutes. Difficulty, you can go easy or normal. Quick subs on or off. The ball, then there's also the stadium. Time of the day, injuries on or off, offsides on or off, and cards on or off as well. Let's take a look at the graphics. The graphics so far don't look too bad. I think it looks better than eFootball. At least it doesn't look like some sort of mobile game. It is built on the Unreal Engine, so things should look pretty good, especially if you play on 4K. We've got the walkout cutscene, and you can see some of the players. There might be some real faces for some of the players. I feel like we should play at least one half of an offline mode just to get a feel for it. Alright, let's pass it around. Okay, it feels pretty quick. The ball speed is definitely quick. Feels like it's faster than EAFC's simulation mode. That's a bad throw by the keeper. Okay, so yeah, it feels a little bit quick, you know. That's my first impression. Very, very quick. Let's cross it in. And Baller with a bicycle kick, and that's the first goal. Not a bad way to start UFL. A nice bicycle kick. And unfortunately, the celebrations are just standard cutscenes. They're not really integrated with, you know, the running like FC25. Yeah, immediately I noticed that the passing speed, at least offline, I'm not sure about online yet, but the ball speed, the passing speed, everything feels pretty quick. Some touches are bad. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is their first attempt. It's not going to be as good as something that's been made for the last 20 years, you know? We've got to give them time. We've got to let them polish it up. Things are going to be dodgy. It's still early access as well, so we've got to expect that things can be dodgy. But it is free to play. You have nothing to lose here. It's not going to cost you $80. But it does remind me of like an older FIFA game, like maybe FIFA 14, FIFA 15. Feels like a couple years behind maybe FC 25 in terms of, you know, the dribbling, the gameplay, the animations. So I feel like that might turn a few people off, especially if you like FC 25 gameplay. I feel like because there's no career mode, a lot of people won't play this game as well, especially if you like your career modes, your offline modes. But if you're just an online Ultimate Team player, then I guess that's not a problem. I feel like that's their market anyway. They're trying to get that Ultimate Team player that's sick of playing Ultimate Team. That's a bad challenge. Ref says play on. And the keeper with a save. Those touches are scary, man. They're not very good, those first touches. And my defending today is pretty bad. It's pretty hard to defend, actually. Alright, so that's one half done in the offline mode. I guess we'll play online now, see if I can get a match. So far, it's not too bad. Obviously, it feels like FIFA 14, FIFA 15, that kind of era. So we found an opponent, 4 bars. I guess we'll accept that. This team seems alright, you know. He's got 84 players up front. He's got a decent backline, midfield as well. It's not that easy to actually defend well. Let's go over to Brunori, our new signing. Can he score his first goal? Massive heavy touch, and he's hit the post. Wow. Yeah, those first touches are dodgy, man. They're very heavy. They go pretty far away from the body. It's something that could annoy people over time. We've got Brunori with the left foot, and he scores. Smashes it into the back of the net. I feel like this is a game that's going to have a lot of goals. Not just in my match, but like when people play all around the world. This is not a game where you're going to have like 1-0s or 2-1s. This is going to be like 5-4s, 7-8s. We just scored a second goal already. Let me know if you're going to give this game a bash. Let me know what you think as well in the comments. And let's see what we can do here. Let's cross it in. Bicycle kick. Oh my goodness. How does my opponent have a much better team than me? And the guy hasn't even crossed the halfway line yet. Nice work. Brunori. 1-2. What a play by Brunori and what a finish. 4-0 after 30 minutes. No way. This is a fake video. It's a nice switch. No one's marking that player. Let's go across here. And there we go. 5-0 after 40 minutes. Actually, beginner AI is even harder than this. Ball over the top to Costa. Heavy touch, but that's not going to matter because it's another goal. 6-0. This is a fake video, man. This can't be real. Give it a try. See if you like it. It is free to play. There's nothing to really lose here. I don't think there's much else to show you here. We've pretty much covered everything and we've scored enough goals here. We might even score again. My opponent is struggling to defend here. And there you go, another goal. I just basically ran through the whole team. Thank you to my channel members Chris, Callum and Wing who recently signed up. If you want your name featured here, just sign up using the link in the description. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like for me. Make sure you subscribe for more episodes and hit the thumbnail in the middle to watch another FC25 video.